Steve here, Shen RC, and I got the RadioLink RC4GS version 2 pistol grip radio here, courtesy of RadioLink. I just want to say, guys, about this radio, I looked at the features. It has a lot of features of the big high-end priced big dollar radios, so that's good, and this is only $59.99. It has frequency hopping, 12 millisecond time. It has 4 channels, 10 model memory, channel mixing, gyro feature. It's all good stuff. I'm gonna put it inside my sand scorcher because last video this thing was all over in the sand. I couldn't even go in a straight line, so I'm gonna try to gyro in here. I'm gonna put it in here and show you installed in the end of the video, but then I'm gonna make another running video to test it out, and we'll see how it works in the other video I make. Alright, here it is, guys. I'm gonna open it up. Some of the features on the box: it goes 1200 feet distance, 4 channel mix control, the dual mix control. It has the gyro, sensitivity, customizable, fail-safe setting. It supports the HV servos. Let's see what we got here. Frequency hopping, it has 67 channels that it bounces around on so you don't get any interference. It could run a 2S to 4S LiPo for the battery, or a 6 AAs. It has a compartment you pull out and you could use a LiPo in there. Reverse polarity protection, customizable low voltage alarm. It has a USB online port for upgrades. Alright guys, here's what comes in the box. Got the instructions. Make sure you read this. I just opened this. I didn't look at the instructions or anything. So make sure you read this before using the radio. But I'm going to wing it just to see how it is. If it's easy to operate without looking at the manual. You got your receiver here. This is actually a 6-channel receiver. There's your bind button. And I believe that's the gyro setting also, that button there. Here's the radio. Feels pretty nice. Tight steering wheel. Here's the knobs. You could adjust the switches for what you want them to do. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, and I believe this is one also, an auxiliary. And this is the control knob. You could use this for the gyro. And here's the screen over here. And we got the exit button, the enter button, incline and decline, antenna, steering trim, throttle trim, power button. This says DSC. That's a connection. I think you could use this for like a gaming, I'm not sure, or silent mode for when you're programming. And here's the USB. This is to update it. They got software updates. Let's see. 6 AAs, but this does pull out. And you got the JST plug in there. And you could use 2S to 4S LiPo. But I'm going to just use the AAs to show it right now. I'm going to power it up for the first time. There's the screen. It shows the steering and the throttle movement, the voltage, and what model. Let's peel this off. Alright, we gotta press both these buttons here, I guess. Yep, and you go into the language, model, endpoint adjustments, steering expo. It goes down to 23, let me see. Steering speed, throttle expo, throttle speed, ABS settings, acceleration, then idle up for nitro, sub trim. We got reverse, servo reversing, dual rate, ATL. This is the mixing. We got mixing 01 and mixing 02. auxiliary channel, the name for when you name them, the alarm, the voltage alarm, the gyro settings, the failsafe, ID speed and reset. Now if I press exit, it goes back to the main menu. So there's a lot of features in this thing. I don't want to go through them all. You'll have to read the instructions when you get yours. It has all the features of a high-end radio, like I said. So you should be able to fine-tune your car real good. Now, I'm going to install it into my sand scorcher here, and I'll show you how it works when it's done. Okay guys, it's all set up in the sand scorcher here. You can see the receiver. I have the gyro set. You got to press in the bind button on the side and the front by the antenna 3 times really quick, and it activates the gyro. And I also have it hooked to the VR button, so you could make it go 0 to 100 with the turn of the button. I just want to tell you something guys here that's very important. When you're putting on your steering servo horn, when you want to get it straight, put it on, use your sub trim on the radio here, the sub trim, to straighten it out as straight as possible so your wheels are straight. Then you want to use your steering trim for the final adjustment. The big adjustment to get it straight, use the sub trim for the steering. Now let's see how it works here. We got the steering, we got throttle, brake, reverse. Now I have the gyro hooked up to this VR button here. This is a rotary knob. I'm going to put on 100%. Now when we turn the car, it should steer in the opposite direction of the slide. You see? So that's working. Well guys, the next video is going to be of the sand scorcher running, and then my final thoughts on the radio. We'll see how it works out. Like I said, my last video with this car here on the baseball field, it was hard to keep in a straight line and almost impossible. So let's see if this gyro system really helps this old sand scorcher out. Thanks for watching guys. I appreciate the support as always. Hit that bell for future videos so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you RadioLink for sending in this radio for me to test and showcase on my channel. And we'll see you next time out in the sand dunes with the sand scorcher for the real test of this radio. See you next time guys.